Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Capricorns. And again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies and leave the rest. The energy that I was picking up for Capricorn this week is in a crown. You know, a crown usually symbolizes a status, right? Let me look it up real quick. So, what does a crown symbolize spiritually? And it talks about ruling authority. And it's pretty interesting the way that it came up for Capricorns, because it's this energy of maybe maybe you guys were underestimated. Maybe there were individuals around you that doubted or second guessed either your dreams or your goals or your ability, your will to actually carry something or see something through. And now there is this shift or this change where people are seeing you in your crown, and there are individuals around you that have had or will have to swallow their words. And a lot of there is this energy of learning or needing to learn to protect your energy. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about anybody attacking you or anybody, coming after you. I'm talking about what it is that you choose to actively or consciously engage in, whether these are friendships, relationships, work, situations, or whatever it is. Not it's almost kind of like when, and this is going to sound a little cocky, let's put it this way, but if you look at movies, right, or you look at shows or whatever, whether it's like a king or a queen or an emperor or whatever it is, right, there's a chain of command before they can get to that king or queen or the emperor or the empress, right? Not everybody has direct access to them, right, to the people in authority. And there's a reason for it, right? There could be people that are against it, people that are trying to assassinate them, people that are trying to whatever it is, right? There's a chain of commands. Now, even within those that are closest, right, there still has to be discernment as to who it is, and what it is that you're giving your attention and your time to. So this week there's a lot of there is a sense, because I'm feeling it right now, of anticipation, of excitement, but also of sorrow. And the reason why I say that is because Capricorns, that there's certain things in your life that are coming to an end, whether these are certain connections with certain people. They outgrown their space. They're it's almost kind of like it's over. And you're being guided, let's put it this way, to be okay with the endings that have occurred. Now, there is going to be um I don't know why it has to come out like that, but I keep hearing like shadow people. Um, so people, and this is a way that is being explained, and I'm not saying that this is what shadow people or shadow person means. This is what is coming through, guys. So just bear with me. The way that they're showing me like the shadow people are these individuals that either question or doubted either your abilities, your gifts, your talent, your dedication, your determination, your goals, your dreams, whatever it was that was doubted. Um, and now they're coming out of the woodworks, right? And they're they're coming in not so much mm, not so much to celebrate with you, but to see what they can get from you, or to see what they this you see, and this is why I'm telling you guys, Capricorn, as you're wearing this crown, or you're putting this crown in, or whatever on, whatever, putting this crown on. Um, you have to realize that not everybody that is coming in to celebrate for with you is coming in to celebrate you. They're coming in to see what they can receive or what they can get out of it. So this is going to come down to you listening to your inner self and seeing who it is that is actually there to support you and has always been there to support you, and who is just trying to like leech on and see what they can get. um there is a sense where uh, a lot of a lot of you a lot of you Capricorns um held yourself back in one way or another, whether you were aware of it or not. There was some type of like sabotaging behavior or action or regression that you always went into when you were at that peak or at that point when there was going to be breakthrough. Because I feel like because of the sorrow or that energy of like who was going to be removed from your path moving forward. And now it's kind of like you realize that you can't keep holding yourself back to let somebody else catch up. When you talk about teams, when you talk about people collaborating or people working together on something, right? Your team is only as successful as your weakest link, because the weakest link, whatever that is, will always hold everybody else up, right? Now, everybody has their own strength, but if that weak link is not stepping into their power and they're not pulling their weight on whatever that strength is, everything else falls apart. And that's kind of like the way that you're being asked to look at things. If certain people are being removed or certain people are being taken out of your life or leaving or whatever it is because in some shape or in some way, assisting or wanting to assist or wanting to help or wanting to elevate them with you was holding you back. Now, that is not, please do not take my words out of context. I'm not saying that we shouldn't help or we shouldn't motivate or we shouldn't try to lift others. What I am saying is that some people are not ready, whether that is mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. So when you're trying so hard to help lift somebody up, and they keep rejecting your help, they keep rejecting what you have to say, they keep rejecting when you show up, then how much or how long are you going to continue on trying before you see that that actions or those actions, that space is the one thing that is holding you back? Because obviously this person or these people don't want what you have to offer. And in reality, there are other people that are just waiting for someone like you to come along and be like, hey, come on, I got you. Hey, I'm going to give you a hand. Hey, I'm going to show you something. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. So as you're wearing this crown, you have to learn the responsibility that comes with what it is that you're achieving, or the status that you are getting up to, or that you're finally achieving. Now, whether this is in an emotional context, or a physical one, or a financial one, or a spiritual one, regardless of whatever it is, with whenever, let's put it this way, you are in a place of authority, in a place of leadership, there's more responsibilities than when you are just following. And I'm not saying that you guys are followers again. I'm just saying, like, a lot of you Capricorns are natural born leaders. And some of you, excuse me guys, some of you get into a space of not wanting anyone in your team to get left behind, but all you're doing is holding everybody else back. So those people in your team or in your circle that have been holding you back are going to be removed. And again, things happen for seasons, for a certain amount of time. So it could be that this person can rejoin your team or be back in your circle when they are ready to show up in their power, and they're ready to go ahead and be that strength that is needed. We have the Seven of Coins, the Moon, and then the Three of Cups. All three cards are in the upright position. So again, a lot of you are again anticipating or waiting for something. You guys are in this energy of like sensing that there's big breakthrough or big changes coming along. You're not exactly sure how exactly this is going to happen, but you know that you're walking towards that dream life that you've had for yourself. And the shift or the change that is needed here is not to dwell so much in the sorrow of those that are staying behind, because it may just be that your success, and when they see you wearing that crown, that may be the wake-up call that they've always needed, and not so much you actually trying to help them, right? A lot of times people have to see something in order to believe in it. Not always the case, but that is the way that I'm picking it up with those energies around you. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a love energy card. I am using the Dark Mirror deck. Give me one card for Capricorn Spirit. We have Naked Before the Stars, the number 18. And this came out for another sign as well. And the way that I'm picking up this card for you specifically is you being you. There may have been certain areas of your life that maybe you restricted yourself or you restrained yourself. Maybe, you know, this can be the free-flowing, having fun type of energy. Maybe you were super focused on work or super focused on certain things, and you are being asked to allow yourself to go with the flow more. You're being asked to allow yourself to have fun, to take a vacation, to take a break, and to learn to balance it all. Because again, there's with this level of responsibility that is coming, wherever it is that you're taking an authority stand on, there could be a lot of stress that may come in with that if you are constantly on the go without resting. And rest does not necessarily always mean sleeping. You can rest by taking 10 minutes to meditate or 10 minutes to walk or whatever it is. But being able to do more in a space of being restful and not restless is a lot different, and you're able to accomplish a lot more, Capricorns. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a closing message. why am I getting the same cards I think I got for Scorpios? You have your commitment is being tested, the first quarter moon, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the same card they got as well, and they got the same love card, love energy card as well. So a lot of you have definitely taken a step or taking a stand of authority, and with that, there's going to be again individual situations that are going to be removed out of your life, and the question is, do you want to stay waiting for the crown, or do you want to actually take the crown? Taking the crown is going to require you to release all those things that maybe you think you need, or all those people that you think you need to stay connected to, whether because they're related to you or you've known them for so long or whatever it is. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.